Goodbye, a7III. I miss you.
Alright, oh, that's too close. So it's true, I sold my a7III because I wanted to get the a7S III, and I just have been loving the a7S III ever since I bought it. Don't get me wrong, the a7 III was a great camera, still is a great camera, but for a creator like me who mainly shoots videos, the a7S III just kind of fits my workflow a lot better. Now, even though the a7S III is a 12 megapixel camera, the photos that I've taken with the a7S III have been amazing, and a lot of it is due because of the dynamic range and the new color science. And compared with the colors of the a7 III, the colors in the photos and videos coming from the a7S III just look way more natural, and I much prefer it. Alright, we're gonna go for a ride, gotta pick up some packages. But don't let my decision in selling the a7 III deter you from getting the camera if you still want to. Like, I have my reasons in selling the a7 III to get the a7S III, but if the a7 III is like your dream camera, then totally go for it. It's still a very good camera. In fact, it's probably the best hybrid camera that shoots really good 4K video and takes really good photos equally. Like, yeah, I really think so. That and the a7C. But yeah, the a7 III is still a very good camera, and if you want to get it, then get it. All right, there we go. Let's park right here. Let's chat for a bit. Now, for me, I've been loving the a7S III. I've been loving the 10-bit 422 video. I love the 4K 60, 4K 120, the flip-out screen, the unlimited video recording. Like, these are features that are best suited for video creators like me, where the a7 III just lacked in those features. Like, I really hated the fact that there was a 30-minute record time limit. Ugh. Like, every time I would record a YouTube monologue, which would take me about 45 minutes, sometimes I would forget to press the record button after the 30-minute mark. Then I'll be talking 15 to 20 minutes, not knowing that the a7 III stopped recording. I hated that. And I wasn't a big fan of the color science of the a7 III. Like, it was a bit too greenish for me. And when I was trying to match the colors of the a7 III and the a7S III, it took a while for me to actually match the colors in post, which wasn't a big deal. Like, it was totally doable. But it definitely would have been way more helpful if the color science of the a7 III matched the a7S III. In fact, when I had the ZV-1, I matched the colors a lot better and a lot easier with the a7S III because they had the same color science. Ugh, I missed the ZV-1. That was a good camera. All right, line's forming. I gotta go pick up my packages. Be right back. No packages today. No packages today. I'm waiting for a package from some friends because we'll be doing some reviews later this month. All right, where was I? So those aren't the only reasons why I sold the a7 III. In fact, one of the main reasons why I sold the camera was because of the rumored a7 IV. Now, I know that camera is just a rumor, but rumors often tend to be true. And after hearing some of the specs about the a7 IV, like, that's got me really excited. And we're back. And that's my new standing desk. I freaking love it. All right, let's put you on a tripod. And as far as specs goes on the a7 IV, I mean, they look really promising. Let's go and take a look at it right now. All right, so this is from Sony Alpha Rumors, not the most reliable site when it comes to rumors. But again, rumors are rumors, and most of it tends to be true. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some of those rumors. So according to Sony Alpha Rumors, the a7 IV will be launched sometime in 2021, probably around July, August, something like that. And here are the rumored specs. So slightly bigger and more comfortable body than the a7 III, which I assume will be the same body as the a7S III. 3.68 million EVF, 1.44 million LCD, newly developed 30 megapixel sensor, which I gladly welcome. 4K 60 with no overheating, dual SD card and CF Express Type A card slots, just like the a7S III. New menu system from the a7S III, 5-axis in-body stabilization with steady shot active mode, and rumored to be priced at $24.99. Now, again, these are rumors, and I don't know if any of that's going to be true. Like, I don't even mind if the a7 IV doesn't have a 30 megapixel sensor. Like, I'd be totally fine if it was still 24 megapixels. But the one thing that I do hope is true, and it's not even mentioned on the Sony Alpha rumor site, is if the a7 IV has the same color science as the a7S III. Pretty confident that it's gonna have 4K 60, it'll have a flip out screen, the new menu system. Not saying that that's 100% true, that's just my opinion. But the one thing that I really care about is the color science. Like, I don't mind if the a7 IV doesn't have 10-bit video recording. That's what the a7S III is for. But what I do care about is if the a7 IV will have the same color science as the a7S III. Or the a7 IV will just never exist, and the last camera of that line is the a7 III, at which point I'll be totally wrong and really embarrassed after this video goes out after a couple years. But we'll see. You want to see a preview of my standing desk? It's nice. Well, that's it for this video. I gotta go and film a review on these filters from Polar Pro. It's a Peter McKinnon V&D Edition 2 and the Mist Edition 2, so that'll be fun. But thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and if you know a little more information about the a7 IV, then I would really appreciate it. Or if you're like a Sony developer and you're making the camera right now, if you can just send me a DM and, you know, and just fill me in, I'd really appreciate that. All right, gotta go. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell buttons down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, here we go.